Hello and welcome everybody. LUCID stock on 16 January. Let's start with the steps in this video about how can we do this with accurate things. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Like this start with this type of stocks. Okay, we have to know that it's going to be from this 1 to 0. Okay, we have to see that on 56 USD. Here it's going to be about 13 USD. So that is going to be the explanation from this level to this level. Okay, we have to know that from this level, okay, to this level, 56 to 13 to 56 minus 13. It's going to be a very good thing to be indicating. Then you can say that it's going to be a thing that is having such a great form that is going to be on the what we have on the resistance and support. We has this support and this resistance. Okay, so that is going to be a very fine thing to know about when we have to see the start of the LUCID stock. In the start of the 2021 on January, it made a simple green candle here, and then it started to make red candles and green candles, but commonly has green candles more than the red candles. So then it stopped here on February 2021, and then it decreased with spike, but it has no chance to make this wave appear here. So that means there is no chance for traders can trade here, only company can control it. So that is main for what we have to see here about this trend line. About this trend line, we have go for some extensions. And then we have the boot circle. Okay, we have to put another circle here, and there's another circle. The side stock is going to be good for me right now. So we have to make this resistance. Okay, and this resistance. And we have about right now 5 resistances. And we have to put some extensions here. About this, we have support, first support, and second support, and third support, and fourth and fifth support. Okay, so let's see what would be next if we have two slope lines here and two slope lines. So that's going to be about a support here, going to be a resistance. So we have also a support that may end there and resistance. But how can we see if it ended its 1-0 Fibonacci level or not? We have to see that from here. So we have between 1 and 0 about 5 trend lines that has also each one of them a support and or resistance. Okay, at least one support or at least one resistance. So that is going to be true for about that it's going to be a side stock movement to make its part increase a little bit in momentum until it can reach the middle part here or the middle process where we can have like this. Okay, and then we see it may decrease. That is what about LUCID stock 6 that can be like this. Okay, that is a thing that is very important for us to know that LUCID stock or LCID is going to be like this. Okay, okay guys, we need to know also that is a first price prediction that may be in our mind during moving of the LUCID stock. Second thing that can be also in our mind going to be about two trend lines that can help us to know whether this is going to be good price prediction for the next value or not. This is a support and this is a resistance. So let's calculate or let's count how many supports on this trend line and how many resistances on this trend line. Okay, so we have about 5 right now, and then we have another 3 and 1 resistance. So let's ignore this resistance. So we have 8 supports. We have about 4, 5, 6 resistance, 7, 8 resistances. Okay. maybe 9 resistances that is available. So the majority for making another support is going to be more than making another resistance, so that it made it decrease in momentum in this part. Okay, and then we have right now a support that is going to be lower than the another support. it, Even if it had this support since it started its lucid stock journey from this day on 18 September 2020. So that means it started to make another increase again. Okay, that is good thing, is that it's going to be impossible, guys, for a lot of traders to be to know that it's going to be like this. Okay, then we have to know that the process that may be next is going to be like increase in momentum in this one. After it had this kind of decrease. Okay, we have third price prediction, which will be the strategy of the slope line with a trend line. So that is thing that matters very, very much, because we have an intersection. After the wave can touch this part, would increase with starting to make a new wave. So actually this wave is beginning to make a start of a new journey, and it ignores all the previous waves that could block it or can make it crowded. So that is going to be the old wave, all the old waves here. Okay, that is third price prediction. So okay, the side stock right now will be explained in order to know why we have two spikes in this part, and another part in is going to be have the same spike but different in making this spike in longer period. Okay, because since we have a lot of green candles in the first one, in the first part, it tended to make it in a smaller period, but in this part, since it started to make green candles right now and it started to decrease a little bit with red candles also, it is this part, it made a balance between red and green candles, but green candles is commonly helping it to increase until it reaches the same level, which is going to be the highest value that Lucid stock reached, is going to be about 62 USD, but here about 56. Okay, however, both of them can be a high value in this stock. And right now we have the lowest value that we are currently searching for, 6 USD. We have right now 8 USD. It's going to be one of the lowest value that can be on this chart, maybe lower than this value, which is going to be the start of the journey with about 10 USD. So that is what I could take care about this Lucid Group stock today to be explained. Good luck, guys, in another episode about Lucid stock.